The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself. He's inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play right off the bat. 42 yards. A first down throw for Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult. That one is tough, but You got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd down. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is caught downfield by Pickens. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a 1st down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Working across the field, that's Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Jackson up top again. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Jackson. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A give, and here's Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is caught, and he's in. Count Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
To the tight end, Likely. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up. The
pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Jackson now on second down. Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd and 6. Now Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That is picked off by the first-rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. Play action now. Jackson. throw on the run is complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle.
And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. They'll run with Johnson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This throw right is taken in by Fox. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Again, it's Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On play action, here's Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No motion over Flowers. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Third and short, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will up the lead to 5. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. He'll drop to throw.
and he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They put Pickens in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will up the lead to 5. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. down the sideline. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. A give right up the middle to Henry. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will cut the deficit down to 2.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you, and here's One of those examples, there's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
On the return is Jones. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.